This is Emma Davila. Hold on, let me go back to the beginning. And this is my infographic assignment number 4, Texas representatives. So, average salary. Approximately $67,942 is what the number we were given back in 2024, showing a steady increase from the $54,795 in 2020. Texas legislative representatives is about $7,200 per year. Sorry, I'm just making sure it's still screen recording because I've already recorded this a few times and it went away. Anyways, legislators also receive a per diem during sessions, increasing their total annual income to about $38,140 in a regular session. Education. So, Texas legislators have higher levels of education than the general Texas population. Right here, we're going to look at the key real quick. So the lightest shade of blue is going to represent no college. And in this key, the darker the blue gets, the higher the education. The higher the education level. So Texas state legislators, most of them have beyond a bachelor's degree, which means most of them are more educated. Even when you look at just some college, it's way more. But looking at all of the Texas residents, it's actually like basically, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Almost the complete opposite. Most of them have no college. I think Texas legislators should represent all levels of education because people with different educational backgrounds bring unique perspectives and life experiences to government decisions. Legislators don't necessarily need college degrees to represent their voters effectively. As long as they understand their community's needs and work hard to serve them, I think that's the most important part, not the level of education that they have. Okay, ethnic distribution. The ethnic distribution is about 40% Hispanic, 40% white, 13% black, and 6% Asian. In contrast, Texas legislator was about 62% white, 24% Hispanic, 9% black, and 3% Asian. The biggest gap is the white and Hispanic percentages between the ethnic distribution and Texas legislator. White lawmakers are overrepresented and Hispanic Texans underrepresented. Ideally, the percentages should be closer because having lawmakers who reflect the state's diversity helps ensure that all communities' voices are heard. Age distribution. Texas citizens are younger than the members of the Texas legislature. The median age of Texas residents is around 36 years old, while the average age of a Texas lawmaker is 57 years old. The age distribution shows that most legislators are much older than the average Texan, which can make younger voices underrepresented in policymaking. While experience matters, and it does matter, I personally believe that the distribution should be more balanced, with more younger leaders bringing fresh ideas alongside older, experienced members. So kind of like what I was saying back in the ethnic distribution, how I think those percentages should be closer, I believe that this is the same thing we need with the age distribution. I do think that they need to be more balanced. Gender distribution. Citizens. The population of Texas is almost evenly split. There are slightly more men though, so it's not exactly 50-50. It's about 50.4% to 49.6%. Whereas in the Texas legislature, men are significantly represented. It's more like 70-30. The gender balance of Texas citizens is about equal, but the legislature is mostly male, which means women's perspectives may not be as well represented. I think the gender ratios should be more even because fair representation helps create policies that reflect the experiences of both men and women. Overall, I do not personally believe that the Texas legislature is fully representative of the people they serve. Their ages are different, ethnicities are different, and their genders are different. I believe these differences suggest that demographically we are different than those who serve. But what matters most to me is choosing a representative who shares ideas and same values as me. Which means that I would personally vote for someone who's a different age, gender, ethnicity, or religion than me, as long as we share the same values and interests for the citizens. Because I personally do not believe that I don't know. I just don't think that, like, let's say someone of the opposite gender, race, and ethnicity than me, I don't think that they're gonna have that I don't think that they're always gonna have completely different values than me. I think they could still share values with me and my interests. So as long as we share that, they have my vote. Once again, thank you so much, and I apologize again for it having to be submitted on a YouTube video. I just really don't understand why my camera isn't working. But thank you, and you have a great day. Thank you so much.